All right, ladies and gentlemen, El Clásico, Super Cup. This is what I wanted. Dave, I am so pumped right now. I
Mm-hmm.
cannot even express the feelings that I got right now. As a matter of fact, I wish this final was tomorrow, bro. How are
Yeah,
you, bro?
same. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Obviously, we both got through semi-finals united, as we say. And yeah, Madrid Barca, one more showdown. Not the last one of the year, but definitely the first one of 2026. So hopefully Real Madrid can do the business and we can get the win as per usual. Hopefully, mate. This season, we never know, mate. I never know with Real Madrid what type of football that we're playing. But yeah, hopefully Real Madrid can get the win and we can get our 14th Super Cup under our
But you
belt.
know what? One thing I will say, Dave, I've been watching this beautiful game for a very long time. And one thing that I can know for sure, it does not matter who's better sometimes. This
Yeah.
Clásicos, bro. Sometimes you just turn up, you just show up. One thing that listen, man, I already said this. This game is set up for Barcelona to lose it. We are
Yeah.
we are the better side. We come better into this game. We had one extra days of rest, and we are the number one spot in La Liga currently. We are working on our 10th straight victory. Straight, bro. Straight.
Yeah.
So, but one thing I will tell you about this, I am a little worried of how embarrassed Real Madrid feels like they got last season towards like this coming up game. They do want to show some pride, right? They do want to show that they are better than what happened last season. This is their chance to show that this is a new season, new manager, new team, and this is their shot, man. I know they tried that already in a Clásico in La Liga, and guess what? They won the game. I know they were at
Mm.
home. I know we were injury prone at that moment. We had plagued with injuries, but that's the one thing that going into this game, Dave, I'm very intrigued. Does Madrid find it within themselves to compete to get out for this game? And I think they do, bro.
Um, I can say that. I can say that. I have a little bit of confidence going into Sunday. The reason being is that I think that Real Madrid can have the weapons to actually disturb Barcelona. I
Mm-hmm.
think so that they'll have the weapons to disturb them. However, we know Barcelona and we know their attacking prowess. We know that Real Madrid cannot play the same football they played against Atletico Madrid. They will absolutely get fried next level. We can't do that. So what we need to do is we need to have a mix of kind of how we played against Atletico Madrid and a mix of how we played against Barcelona the first time. Real Madrid need to show intensity in the very first 30 minutes, I would say. If we allow Barcelona to get evolved into the game from a very offset, then we'll have problems. We'll have major issues trying to defend an onslaught of attacking opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
especially with Rafinha back. And that in itself is a problem because I can see that Real Madrid will get pressed out of their skins from Rafinha, essentially from
Yeah,
his side. And I'm not sure who's going to be the right side, if it's going to be Ronnie Bardaji or it's going to be Yamal. I probably thinking it's going to be Yamal on the
it's
right
gonna
hand
be
side.
Yamal. I'm pretty
It's
sure
going to
it's
be
gonna be
Yamal
Yamal.
because it's the final and they need to put obviously their star kid in the starting lineup. So it's in a situation where Real Madrid have to go make or break in this match because the final. We know Hansi Flick's records in finals. That's obviously speaking for itself. Xavi Alonso needs to pull something out of the bag here because Barcelona are playing better than the first El Clasico. They're more organized than the first El Clasico. Their
Oh yeah,
defense is better than the first El Clasico in terms of how their presses and their offside trap and what they do there. Will they play such a high line? I don't think so. I think it will be on the lines of previous matches where it's not that high, but it will give problems to Real Madrid and offsides will be there, of course. Mbappe is expecting to return. So
mm-hmm.
there are many different factors and many different kind of variety of different things that we need to look out for. Both teams. I think Barcelona, what they need to look out for is the pacing behind the defensive line. That's what they need to look out for, especially Real Madrid. That's going to be our strength going forward. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think the midfield battle is going to be either Real Madrid's or it's either going to be Barcelona's. I think Pedri needs to be in his A game. He cannot play how he played against Madrid the first time round. He would get absolutely annihilated. Tried to go in a physical battle with Bellingham and Tchouaméni. It's not going to work. Barcelona need to play their 1-2 touch passing. They need to work the ball out quickly. They need to be intense with the ball. They need to be fast with the progression so Real Madrid can be harmed. But Real Madrid also, in the other side, I would say that the midfield can't be as sluggish as the previous games, especially against Atletico Madrid. We were super sluggish working out. The defense was nowhere near in terms of how the ball progressed up the pitch. They were also the starting point, where the midfield were also the point at where the ball is progressed even more up front. So Camavinga needs to be better. Tchouaméni needs to be better. Bellingham needs to be better. Bellingham lost the ball countless times in the final third of the pitch.
Yeah.
Camavinga the same. Tchouaméni the same. They cannot be the same. They can't operate the same. So the midfield battle is either going to be one or the other. Who knows where that's going to go? If Pedri's on his end game, Madrid will get dominated left, right, and center. Now, the forward line is a different matter altogether, because Fermín López, I think, will start the 10. Rafinha will start the left. You're probably going to see Ferran Torres starting up front, and you're going to see Amal starting on the right-hand side, I think. So that in itself is a problem, man. That press there is going to be an absolute problem, bro. I cannot see Fermín López and Rafinha pressing our players. We'll lose the ball countless times. Now, if we do beat that press, then Barcelona have problems. So the styles will make the fight. Whatever style each team goes into with this match, it will make the game. Yeah? And sorry I've been rambling on for 5 minutes, but I've said a lot of concrete stuff here that I think will resonate with a lot of Madrid fans and a lot of Barcelona fans. Obviously, my fan base in terms of my channel, I know I have pretty a mix of both, because of my honesty and respect to Barcelona. And Barcelona will outplay us. That's definite. But Real Madrid will need to use their counter-attacking wisely in terms of the defense and actually hitting them on the break like they did with Atletico Madrid, so we can actually disturb the status quo. So I think Barcelona, they're going to be up for a game, but Real Madrid will be up for the game. It's either way. It's whoever's the very first 20 minutes I've got to see. Who's more intense, who's more on it, who's going to be more giving, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you started off with your whole soliloquy. You started off with Rafinha. And I think this is the player to watch in this game, especially because he was not there. And he's literally the heart and soul of us. Because listen, with Rafinha, 12 out of the last 13 matches, we won. And we only drawn once, and we lost 0 this season, bro. We have lost 0 games when Rafinha starts. That's just how important he is. And you know what? Not only that he's going to start, he's coming into this game in amazing form. As a matter of fact, dude, I think this is the Ballon d'Or caliber season style of play that he's playing on right now. Whatever he's on right now, he needs to keep this going because, bro, he has scored the most knockout stages goals in the whole entire Barcelona. And if you combine all 5 leagues, he has scored the most. And I'll give you one better coming into this game, which is just ridiculous how Rafinha has so underrated, man. And he has been overlooked by the FIFA Pro starting 11, by the Ballon d'Or being number 5. He's got a chip on his shoulder right now. And look, Rafinha last season, including last season and this season, he has scored the most goals for like all time for him. He has scored the most goals. Number 1 team is Benfica. The number 2 is Real Madrid. He scored 6 goals against Real Madrid just last season, man. This is just whatever he's on right now is unbelievable, and I think that makes a world of a difference. So last time, just so that we put all the bases together. Last time, no Joan Garcia, no Frankie De Jong, no Rafinha, no Dani Olmo. These are all players that were out, and I'll do you one better. No Lewandowski. Lewandowski was out for this game as well. So we had a lot. I've said this after the game when we lost to Real Madrid. This was the time to get us. Everything lined up perfectly for them to go out and win this game. And yeah, you probably should have won by a wider margin. I'm not gonna poo-poo that or anything like that. But you guys only beat us 2-1, even after having so many injuries out and so and how much desperation you had for this game. At the end of the day, man, look, now we have Joan Garcia, who is arguably right now what we have. I know we've gotten a little lucky as well with not conceding goals, but 5 straight clean sheets. like 56% clean sheets for Joan Garcia since he started at Barcelona. This is just ridiculous form that he's on. I know Real Madrid coming into this game, they're not in the greatest form. There's a question mark about, is Mbappe going to start? Is he going to press? Is Vinicius is he going to press? Does he even get benched in this game? Because what if Alonso wants to try something different and just shift Mbappe to the left and have Gonzalo Garcia as a number 9? That'll be something they can throw at Barca. Maybe they can catch them off guard. Maybe that is. I don't know what the case will be. I just feel like there's so many question marks. No Militao. Is Dean going to play? Okay, yes. Is Dean going to play? Is Rudiger going to play? I mean, I just feel like health-wise, we're so much healthier. We had one more days of rest. And Real Madrid, they just have a lot of pride and they just drive to win ugly, like they beat against Atletico. Let's be honest, Atletico Madrid was better in a lot of facets of that game. They just were not clinical enough to close out this game.
Yeah.
So the best case I feel like Madrid has for this game is to just kind of muddy this game up, play a lot of defense, see back and try to hit us in transition. It feels like this is going to be Real Madrid's game plan going into on Sunday.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think that Rudiger in this kind of game, I think, will thrive depending on kind of the style that's been adopted. Atletico Madrid, he thrives because they were just flooding balls into the box. So Rudiger is going to be on them all the time. We know Essential is going to be fully like first to the ball. I honestly don't think that Dean Howson should play the final. I got to be honest. I think he will get destroyed by Barcelona coming back, from a long period out. I don't think it's a good practice to put him in. I would definitely just start the same team that we faced against Atletico Madrid. I know Rudiger, he's not the best. I know Asensio is not the best partnership with Rudiger, and we saw it last year, the same thing as well. So I'm not too keen on it, but I think it's the best that we have currently, and we need to keep an eye on that. So I think Real Madrid defensive problems, yes, we do have it. No, they're not as bad as people would think initially, because we do have still a decent back four, solid back four. If you look at it on paper, it's the fact that they're not really playing as a team. They're not defending as a team on some occasions. And recently, the way they've been playing Real Madrid, I'm talking about before 2026 even hit, it was problematic. It was problematic all over the place. Defensive transition was wrong. Real Madrid didn't look the team that they should be. And that's why we dropped a lot of points, because we didn't have the attacking end as well. It was not played well. Mbappe wasn't playing well. Vini has not played well the whole of 2025. Rodrigo's just finding his form right now. I think Rodrigo's going to be one of your major problems. I think Rodrigo against Balde is going to be a big problem. It's going to be a big battle, because I see Rodrigo on the right-hand side, and he's coming into more of exciting times for him, where he's in this kind of middle phase of the season.
Yeah,
he's saying, I really need to shape up here so I can prove myself. And he's playing better than Vinny at the moment. So,
if you remember from that Manchester City game when he scored that banger, it's almost like the gifts from God came straight from heaven and came right back to him, and now he's got the skills again. I don't think he had the greatest game against Atletico Madrid, but he still closed it out.
He scored the goal when he needed to. That's the main thing. And that first touch that he took away from the defender to get into this space so he can have that one-on-one with Oblak was supreme, kind of ex-Rodrigo, like prime Rodrigo. That's what he would do. He has super technique that a lot of players in Real Madrid's team don't possess. And he just needs to show that against Barcelona. A lot of the guys that I was obviously would talk about and we talk with all the time, Will, Matrix, I was on a show with them earlier, and they said that Vinny needs to have an outstanding game. I believe so. If Vinny doesn't have an outstanding game, I believe this guy could go very, very quickly and could be dropped very, very quickly and not be given a chance to return to the squad, you see? Because Vinny is one of our most crucial players in terms of when he's on it. But when he's not on it, it just seems like we're playing 10 men with 10 men. And the left side, we keep on passing over it, but it's like there's nobody there. It's like an amateur playing football. So crazy. And Rodrigo, I know obviously the chances he had, that chop that he had inside and completely missed that kick was crazy as well. So these guys need to really find form. And I believe that Mbappe being back is a main issue, a main worry for Barcelona. I don't know if he's going to be starting. I think he may feature 60th, 65th minute on when Barcelona are tired legs, bring in Mbappe and really use the pace wisely so he can beat the defense and use those tired legs to his advantage with his full pace and really just attack the defense with directness and
Mm-hmm.
mobility where the defense can't cope with him. So I believe that with Mbappe, I think he can do that if he comes on. I don't think he should start. I still think Gonzalo Garcia should start this game personally. So the midfield, you're expecting Bellingham, you're expecting Tchouameni, you're expecting Camavinga to be there again, and the same back four with the same goalkeeper. So Courtois is going to be one of our biggest players in the game. I'm going to say it right now. He's
Oh
going to be one of
yeah,
the biggest players
oh
in
yeah.
this game. And John Garcia as well. John Garcia will be as well. John Garcia will be as well.
Yeah, so a few things that I did wanted to touch on. Funny you mentioned that because I just posted my preview a couple of hours ago, and I said I think Rodrigo will be an underrated player, underrated key player in this game, and mainly because the last month has been great for him. And I think Courtois has saved Real Madrid greatly, and I cannot say it enough. I'm so sick of him at this point. If it wasn't for Courtois, I don't know where Madrid would be right now, honestly. And it just this game against Atletico Madrid, for example, he didn't make like the best saves. He didn't make like the unbelievable saves that we saw Joan Garcia made up against Espanyol. But a lot of times it's just so demoralizing when you finally get your shot, when you finally take a shot on goal, and man, everything just bounces off of him. He just looks so big in the goal, man. Just so big on goal. Like he looks like a giant, man, like a giant body, just literally in the back of the net. Like you can't really go past him. It's so hard for anybody to do that. And I think he will be a player to watch. I think Joan Garcia will have a lot to do here. I am worried about what you said about Mbappe, to be honest with you. Like I told you before, if there is one player that has consistently had success against us, has been Kylian Mbappe. And I even said it on my preview. Mbappe plays, he's scoring. We better score 1 or 2 goals. If he doesn't start this game, we better be up 2-0 by the time he starts. We better be up 3-1 by the time he starts, because he's going to come into this game, whether that is, I doubt that he'll start. But if he starts, man, we got to be physical with him. That's the one thing I want.
What? Yeah. Sorry. One thing I just want to mention before. Sorry, cut you off.
No worries.
Mbappe, yeah, his game relies on thriving on the mentality pressure. When his mentality is crazy, we saw in the World Cup again.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, bro.
His mentality is crazy to score, mate. Like he's on it. Like when everything's against him, he seems much better. Sorry.
No. Yeah, and one thing I wanted to say is, if he dares to start in this game, I don't know what I'm doing. I need somebody to play a little dirty with Kylian Mbappe. I'm not saying injure him. I'm saying play physical with him, because this is the first thing that I've learned. This was something that through the NFL. Like in NFL, when you're coming in from injury, guess what? Players are extra physical with you. They want, okay, you were out with a leg injury. They want to test that leg. They're going to be a little physical on that leg. They want to see how good you're really back. Are you back, or you're really trying to be back? That's what Barcelona needs to be testing here. We need to be more physical. And speaking of physicality, I want to ask you something, because I feel like this is something that in the last game, I think it's the trenches that got this game over the hump for Real Madrid the last time we played you guys, because I felt like Barcelona was falling on the ground. We had a talk, you and I, after the game, and I said we were just too entitled. We're looking for calls. Madrid bringing on that physicality, and it was the Jude Bellinghams of the world overpowering Pedri. It was the Camavingas. It was the Tchouamenis overpowering basically our midfield. And that's the one thing that I feel that I'm a little worried, because everything else I feel like it's in favor of Barcelona. And I don't need to go on and on and on, but I do want to ask you something. How do you see this happening? And do you see the same thing that I saw in that game, where I feel like Madrid was just too physical and they were just overpowering, and Barcelona was looking for calls, they were not getting them, and Real Madrid was getting them in transition with just 25 to 28 possession in this game, which is ridiculous, man. How much we dominated this game, and we had so little to show for it. We didn't have clear chances, aside from a couple chances that Fermin had, or maybe Conde had. I just feel like Real Madrid knows how to muddy up these games, and they're going to be trying to do this not dirty, but I know they're going to be really physical, and that's going to be the toughest. I think that is going to be the toughest assignment for Barcelona, is to kind of overcome the physicality they're going to try to bring in this game.
Yeah, I think the midfield, it'll be one depending on who is better at playing the passes correctly. I think the passing is going to be super crucial. I think the technique of Barcelona stands out in terms of their passing ability. Pedri, De Jong, and likely Fermin Lopez. Those three in midfield, they will pass the ball about for like crazy amount of time. Real Madrid won't even see it. But it depends on how Real Madrid also do that as well. I think Jude Bellingham needs to be one of our key players this game, because he's the one who's going to link up the play essentially between that whole midfield trio and also the attack as well. He needs to be on it, and he needs to be delivering the goods, because last game he didn't, especially in the final third. Recovery ones, great. He done his duty, yeah? Against Betis the same. His recoveries are good, and he's always going to be recovering good. He chases everyone down like crazy, yeah? It's that press in the midfield. Who's going to win that? Who's going to be better passing of the ball? And I think in this game, it could sway towards Barcelona. I've got to be honest. I think Pedri is going to be fully on this game.
And he's going to have his ally. He's going to have his ally this game. He has Frank de Jong to start.
Yeah, exactly. So we could see them dominating possession, but we could also see Real Madrid pressing them and using the physicality to get into them. So who knows, mate? I definitely think that I think that Barcelona will maintain possession better, but I think Real Madrid will just be quicker trying to pass the ball up forward. I think Barcelona will try and rotate it a lot in the mid and then go in the front three. But if they do that, they allow Real Madrid to go back into their shell. So unfortunately, I think Barcelona just need to pass it quick. They just need to go 2-3 passes, bang, up to Yamal, up to Rafinha, and try and work it out from there. If they start circulating the ball too much, I think Real Madrid could catch them out in the press. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go, but the midfield battle at the moment, for me personally, I think Barcelona will win it. But we'll just need to wait and see.
I think one thing that I want to mention is the worst thing that could happen in this game, and it's not that it's the end of the world for us, but it was the end of the world for Atletico Madrid, is conceding a goal early. I think that was a huge problem. I think that game against Atletico Madrid, it would have played out a little different if Atletico Madrid didn't have to come from behind in that game. I think if Madrid would have to go get that game, it's just really, it played into their hands. Because listen, when Madrid gets this goal, they are the masters of winning ugly. They are the masters of just, you don't even know where time went. It just kind of feels like with Real Madrid. Yeah. It's like, by the time you look up, dude, it was like the 80th minute, bro. It was like the 80th minute. Atletico Madrid did not know where 20 minutes went in this game after Rodrigo scored. Not after Rodrigo scored, after Sorla scored, because he scored 3 minutes 3 minutes after Rodrigo scored. Sorla scored. Okay, that was the 58th minute. Atletico Madrid had no idea. By the time they looked up, it was like the 80th minute, bro. And they started playing desperate ball, and they started creating more chances, more danger. But at that point, bro, you're giving Real Madrid 10 minutes to close it out. This is playing right into their hands. So the one thing that we cannot allow is Real Madrid to get an early goal. No matter how we do it, we just need to control the ball, control tempo. Pedri, Frankie have a lot to do here. And they just have to weather the storm. I think if we just let time by, I think Madrid got tired within 30 minutes in that game against Atletico. The game was more physical than it would be against us. I understand that. I do expect Real Madrid to get a little bit tired within 30 minutes. So if we can just play great football, great defense, great ball possession, and not allow Real Madrid to hit us in transition, I think Barca, over the course of 90 minutes, we are the better side. We'll create more chances. We'll be able to score more goals. We just have to weather that storm. And I know that storm, one thing that I've noticed about Madrid in the last 2 to 3 games, to start off the second half, they have a goal in their bag. It happened against Atletico Madrid. It happened in the game right before that one. Can't remember who they were against. Before Atletico Madrid, you guys played
Betis.
It was same thing. The game was 1-0, right? Betis was kind of closing out that first half a little bit better than Real Madrid. They were feeling themselves, okay, here we come in the second half, and it was
Two
totally
instant goals. Two instant goals, pretty much.
They came out in the second half. Madrid right away, within 10 minutes, they put that game away. They scored 2 goals right off the bat, starting in the second half. Real Madrid has been a very strong team right now in the last couple of games off the second half. So I'm just saying, Real Madrid they're going to show up in this game. They're going to have a lot of pride. They're going to compete. I do see this game going, though, is back and forth. It doesn't matter who scores first. I think both teams will have success against each other. I feel like Barcelona will somehow be winning this game, like maybe 2-1, like at the end of the game, and I think we'll basically get like maybe like a counter in transition, and it'll look like 3-1 at the end of the day. But it's going to be a hostile game. It's going to be a crazy game. It's going to be back and forth, but I do see Barcelona going over the top, man. Give me your prediction, bro.
I already said earlier, I think it'll be 2-1 to Madrid. I think Madrid will be strong in their attacking play. What I said about Madrid is that we don't need to play the best football out there. What we need to do is just be efficient. And if Real Madrid are their efficient self and try to get back to that root cause of themselves and why they won so many trophies in the past, then I think they can be really efficient. I think the 2-1 victory will stand on its head. I think it will be a good victory for Real Madrid and obviously to win the Super Cup. So 2-1 or kind of maybe a 3-2. I don't think there'll be that many goals in the game. People think maybe it'll be a goal route. I don't think it'll be that many goals. So I definitely think, and if I look at the teams, then obviously we know the teams already for both teams probably. So maybe we should do a combined 11 just quickly for 4 minutes and see who we should put in who we put in a combined 11.
Yeah. Let me get the foot map working here. Let me do the foot map lineup, and then or you want to share the screen and you do it?
Yeah, we could. You could do it, mate. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Guys, what are you saying about a combined 11? While Barca volume gets it obviously cracking, because a combined 11 at the moment, it's very difficult to decide. We're gonna be deciding it very soon. I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun to do this on your channel before we
get
into the Super Cup, mate. We get it. Super
lineup
Cup.
builder. All right. So
I actually, guys, just to let you know, I have completely rehearsed the whole A la Madrid song just in case we beat Barcelona on Sunday. So
you got anything rehearsed for if Barcelona wins?
No. I'll just play some Phantom of the Opera stuff, mate, and we'll just go with it. That's fine, mate. Yeah, we'll just go from there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, combined 11 sounds good. So this is gonna be it's gonna be
the
nuts,
goalkeeper
man. Right off the bat. Like, what are you gonna do, man?
I honestly think goalkeeper at the moment. I'm gonna say it right now. The outstanding performances, the main outstanding performances, where you look at it across the whole season, has been Jean Garcia. I'll put Jean Garcia ahead of Courtois just for this season. If we're looking at it on form at the moment, Jean Garcia was one of the main reasons that Espanyol lost to Barcelona, and many games this season he has bailed out Barcelona countless times. I think Jean Garcia is definitely in the back.
Jean Garcia has been Superman here because honestly, bro, if we think about it, there are games where Courtois has saved Madrid, but sometimes it has been games like, for example, the game against Betis, where you win on a route. There are games that I can literally tell you where if Joan Garcia doesn't have that performance, we don't win that game. Specifically, the game against Espanyol, I can tell you that game, we're not winning that game without Joan Garcia. We need every bit of Joan Garcia. The game against Villarreal, the Rayo Vallecano game, like there's games where like he literally handed us points, bro, and we don't have those points unless he was there with us, to be honest. So
guys in the chat, let me tell you something. This is about form this season. Jean Garcia in pretty much every game he's played, probably bar Chelsea, has been absolutely outstanding. Let's just call it as it is. So Jean Garcia is definitely clearing.
Okay,
so this season.
All right, so now we get our right back. So Yeah, some people don't agree. I guess says same with Courtois. I guess Courtois, but that's the thing.
I understand your point, Omar. And
No,
Omar's a long time subscriber. I know of my
yeah, yeah.
channel. They both can sit in it. Maybe we lift it up to the comments, but let's put
Yeah,
Garcia in there for the time being.
exactly, exactly. But that's why I kind
He's
of made
made
a
guys. This I know. Courtois made ridiculous
no,
Hitafe. I
but
know. Yeah.
that's why
I
I kind of gave when I spoke, I kind of gave Courtois some credit. And I
yeah
said he has saved Madrid this season, but Joan Garcia, man, if we don't have a 10, we're on a verge of a 10-game winning streak. We
yeah.
don't have that without him. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
exactly, absolutely, and also I know Courtois made an absolutely fantastic save against Solo from that corner yesterday. Brilliant, yeah. I understand, yeah, but Jean Garcia has been like Superman, mate, this
I
season. It's
mean,
crazy. Like Courtois is amazing.
does Courtois have 5 straight clean sheets? I don't think so. So who you starting as a right back? Who you starting as a right back? Because we have
Right back,
it,
Valverde.
it has to be
Valverde.
Valverde. I think that was
Yeah,
a kind of undisputed.
that is factual, mate. Valverde's really turned up over since like last few
Okay,
games.
so
Like
Valverde,
he's been immaculate this season. Like really, really good. Like
Valverde,
he wasn't that good at the beginning. People were booing him and not really rating him, but he's turned up, man. He's really, really put the pieces on.
yeah,
Definitely Valverde.
he was one of my favorite players last season for Madrid, and this season, with Xavi Alonso, never seemed to find his groove until he
Mm,
played right back, and now with us a right back, he looks amazing, man.
yeah.
Okay, so the center backs.
Well, are
Um,
we putting Eric Garcia there? But Eric Garcia has featured in the midfield as well. Do we put Eric Garcia? Do we put Gerard Martin? I don't know. I'm not entirely. I put Gerard Martin there because he's been immaculate this
uh,
season.
in terms of your center backs, who would be your candidates? I know you would have Rudiger, you would have Dean. They're being in and out of the lineup. You would have
No,
Asensio.
no.
That's interesting though.
Guys, it's very difficult to pinpoint. Like Dean Housen was good at the beginning of the season. He's
Yeah.
completely fallen off a cliff and he's got injured. I'm not entirely sure, man. Yeah, I'm just not entirely sure, mate.
Yeah,
It's
this is gonna be
probably it. Like I would put Gerard Martin and Militao, mate. Militao, I know he's injured, but Militao's been the best centre back
but
in one of the
let's try
best.
to do no, let's try to do an 11 that is going to
Does the
that's
Super
going,
Cup? Yeah, that's going
yeah,
to feature in the Super Cup. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Then put Gerard Martin and put Eric Garcia there.
Oh wow, really? Both of them?
Yeah,
Um,
but
it,
all
it,
our centre backs apart from Militao has been tracked. Like I would put Asensio, but it's hard to determine, man.
it
Like
hasn't.
no,
He really hasn't
I
been.
would not put Dean, man. Dean Housen has been shocking since
Gerard Martin
forever, mate.
has played unbelievable
Like
as
Eric
on the
Garcia has been
defense.
good, man. Eric Garcia has been
But
decent. I gotta
the
say,
last 2 games, I think he hasn't played as good for Eric Garcia, for Gerard Martin. I'm sorry, and that's why he didn't start against Athletic Club. I don't think he has had the last couple of games, but I do think if Mbappe starts, I want Eric Garcia to start with Kuwarsi. If let's say that Gonzalo Garcia starts, I'm okay with Gerard Martin in this game. I'm totally okay
yeah.
with him.
Left back Carreras, he's been better than Balde.
Yeah,
That's
he
all I
has
was
been
gonna say.
better than Balde. Carreras,
Yeah, Carreras has been
uh,
trash. I mean,
Balde has
Balde's been
been
trash.
playing better. Balde has been
Yeah,
playing better as of late, but just not good enough. Just not good enough to like the last 3 games, for example. He has been cooking, but
yeah,
not even nearly in the level that he was last season. Even and I'm
yeah.
hold on. Let me change the formation. 4-4-2-3-1.
Yeah, you can do you can do a double pivot. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
because I think you guys kind of play like that as well. So
Yeah,
for my defensive CM, I would definitely nominate. I think Tchouaméni is one of my favorite players for Real
yep,
Madrid. I think
I agree.
if Pedri played with Caicedo or Tchouaméni, I mean, I think it would be like the perfect combination,
Yeah.
was for lack of a better word. And
Tchouaméni has been consistent this season. I can say that. So
yeah,
Tchouaméni definitely
but
gets in there.
Tchouaméni had a save where he was the center back against Atletico Madrid. Did you see that play where there was a cross on the right, and I think Baena was coming to close in, and all of a sudden he comes flying down. It's
Mm,
Chouameni, and just kind of I think he made that block and he went to a corner or something, but that was like in the
mm.
85th minute, bro. And I'm like, dude, where are the center backs? If it wasn't for Chouameni, man, I think that's a goal right there. I think that's like the 85th minute. That was
Somebody who put De Jong, bro. I tell you what, not this time, bro. Maybe last season, yeah, I would put definitely Pedri.
Pedri will be the undisputed man. Honestly, man, having Pedri is such a cheat code. If Madrid ever finds somebody like Pedri, bro, we're gonna be in trouble.
This is gonna be hard to determine because we're left side. I'm putting Fermin Lopez in the 10.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean Arda Güler didn't even start. Like, oh my god. But okay, so
Fermin Lopez he's been one of Barcelona's best players.
So you're basically you're basically leaving Jude Bellingham out of the starting 11 by putting on Fermin. Yeah, because there's nowhere else to put him. I think Fermin is a baller. I think he's an underrated player. This season, he has more goal contribution than Jude Bellingham, and he has played less minutes as well. He has been on the injury for like a month or so, and ever since he has been like even before the injury and after the injury, he has been unbelievable for us. He has been great. I think he deserves to start. I think he deserves the spot, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I know Jude.
Lopez,
I know Jude is gonna probably. Some people may be upset that Jude is gonna be out. But I just don't see any other way. Because I mean, only if Jude would have gotten in instead of Tchouaméni, but he doesn't play the double pivot. He doesn't play that kind of deep defensive like that. So it just wouldn't make any sense, right?
Yeah, no, I think that three there in the midfield suits. We know who's going to be on the left is Rafinha all day long.
Yeah, no, Rafinha, man, bro. Oh my goodness, what a player!
Without him, there is no Barcelona. I'm telling you right now, mate.
No,
like without Rafinha, there is no Barcelona. I'm telling you, that guy is literally the glue, mate. He's a glue, mate. He's glue.
I honestly think
him and Pedri are glue, mate.
If I was a Madrid fan, but I can see a world would I be worried about him. Like I'm this guy is a beast, bro. Like I'm telling you, not just the pressing, not just like how he ignites the troops for that intensity and the counter press, but just the way that he's just a stat monster, bro. He got back 2 goals in the semifinal with an assist, bro. Like it's so ridiculously good. Are we gonna start?
We know this, mate. We know this. Definitely Ferran Torres. I'm joking. Mbappe. Mbappe, people. We know this, mate. Already.
Mbappe.
There's no secret.
We're gonna get crushed if we don't start Mbappe. We'll see if he starts though. I mean, I don't know if it's just a decoy type of thing where like, okay, just show up and make them prepare for you, and you're not even gonna play. He's an injury or whatever. I don't know. I think that even if he starts, he can't just be magically back, Dave. You can't tell me he was injured and now he's back. There's something weird here. Like
something fishy. There is definitely something fishy. I know, but I don't know, mate.
Yeah, because he's either forcing it and doesn't care what happens tomorrow, or he's just here to just be a decoy so that Barca prepares for him, and he's never gonna start. He's never gonna play, crazy, but we'll see. So as a right winger, I mean, Rodrigo has been playing great last month
recently, but
Lamine Yamal was the best player of the month in December.
Yeah. Look, I have to go with Lamine Yamal. Like he gets goals, he gets assists, he deserves to be there. That's
people are saying Rooney. No,
Yamal, mate. Yamal definitely.
Listen, Rooney Bardi.
He's
a beast, bro. He's a beast. Yeah, like let's just call it for what it is. He's 19 years old, bro, and every time he's off the pitch, when he's on the bench, never complains, never says anything. He comes on the pitch and he shows, man. That's a professional, bro. At 19 years old, give me that kind of player every day of the week. So prepared. Every time he comes onto the pitch, he's so ready to go, man, that it's just I don't even mind if Lamine Yamal is going to take a day off, if it's going to be off for like a game or so, because we have Rooney Bardi, man, and Hansi Flick needs to give him more minutes. By the way, I do think that he needs to play a little bit more, man. What do you see in this kid, man? Like this kid is just he's a baller, bro. For 3
Yeah, it's
million
great.
euros, are you
He's great,
kidding me?
mate. It's great, man. He's got a very quick turn of pace. Like his speed is not that much, but he's got very good acceleration off the ball, like off a standing start, which is excellent when you're a winger. He can turn in very quickly. His dribbling is very good. We saw the goal that he put past, obviously, Unai Simon as well. So, like, he has very good technique. I'm gonna admit, like, every time he's featured, he's been good. He's been good. But Lamine Yamal is Lamine Yamal, bruv. Like, he's the best. Talent wise, he's the best player of this whole team that
Hmm.
we've made. You know, talent wise, he's the best player of the team. So yeah, man, I think we made probably the
Wow,
best combined
that
11 that a
that
lot of
is,
people have
yeah.
actually
The only
think
player
of.
that I can think of is is
It's
is, is
Courtois and Garcia. I think it's the only ones that
Courtois
we've got.
and Jude Bellingham. Those are the players that I'm thinking that basically got left out. And Rodrigo, Vini, none of them I think deserve to be on the starting 11. Like if you were a manager, right? Like this is the lineup that you would go, even if these two teams were available to your squad. Like this is probably the starting 11, the best starting 11 you can do. But one thing that I do want to mention though, that is very telling from us doing this is that the center back positions are very mid for both of our teams, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know that. We know that already. Like, if I had like Saliba in the team, if Saliba was playing for Real Madrid and he was off form, I still put Saliba in here because of his just natural ability as a defender. But
Saliba, dude,
we
that
don't, mate.
guy.
We don't have this guy. So unfortunately, mate, we got problems. Yeah.
I hope Madrid
Compare.
never sniffs this guy, man. I hope
Let
Madrid
it,
never
yeah.
sniffs nowhere near
Let's let
Saliba.
guys just to put it in perspective. Let's compare the two centre backs of Arsenal compared to the two centre backs of Barcelona, Real Madrid. Oh my lord, mate! We are absolutely playing absolute duds at the back, and these two have got probably the two best centre backs in the world. It's crazy, mate. I've never seen anything like it, mate. Yeah, Arsenal are going
It's
to be
funny
a
because
problem in Champions League.
Mbappe try to pull a move on Saliba in the Champions League, and then Saliba was just basically covering with his body, and Mbappe's trying to get around him, and Saliba's like, get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah. If I tell you what, yeah. If Camavinga had a huge amount of string of games, I would actually replace Tchouaméni for Camavinga. I think Camavinga's flipping excellent as a player. But he needs a string of games. He needs a hell of a lot of games. Tchouaméni's played pretty much every game this whole campaign, so I would put him there, mate. Tchouaméni's been a very, very good servant for us, and hopefully he can do the job this Sunday as well.
Yeah, man, guys, subscribe to End the Stream Dave, man. He's been
Why we got
so
the new
great.
camp in the background anyway? Why is the new camp in the background?
Oh wait, because I have the did I have the other? Oh, I didn't even remember that I had the Camp No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's because let me see. Shoot, is this thing?
Oh, you don't even. That is the cam there, no?
Yeah,
That
that's
is.
Camp No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how it changed to this one, but no, man, the people want to hear you play the piano, man. Play something. They play your tunes, man. Just prepare a song. Because Barcelona will win. I just know it, man. I just know it. It's gonna be something like, I know I can envision, dude. I just had like an epiphany right now. I just envision your room being really dark and you just singing and just singing just playing something sad like Barcelona wins again, something like that, bro. Something like that. I just know it. I just know it, man. I
Yeah.
can send you some lyrics if you want.
Yeah. I'm not singing the Barcelona theme tune. Never in my life, mate. I'll sing A la Madrid, and that's it, mate. Nothing else, mate. We'll do that, mate. We'll do that. We'll do that when it comes to the Sunday. See, hopefully we win, and hopefully we can do the job, mate. Because I'll be excited, mate. I'm
Yeah.
excited, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this game. It's funny though. Why do you think the main reason that Jude Bellingham was left out is it because he has off and on games? I thought he was incredible against Atletico Madrid in the first half, like 25 minutes. I thought he was imposing his will, but slowly but surely, dude, he started disappearing in that game, and I just kept wondering, like, where did this guy go, man? Like, where he's just been disappearing. This first season at Madrid, he was a total baller, dude. And it's almost like his stuff is not fully there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I just think that he's sometimes just too inconsistent. The inconsistencies get me.
Yeah.
It gets me so much, man. Like, he'd be so good. Like, his athleticism, everything about him, he'd be so good, mate. But unfortunately, mate, we'll just need to wait Sunday, mate. See how he performs. If he performs well, then he will have a lot of Madrid fans. But look, some certain performances. Barcelona was a good performance.
Yeah.
So let's see, mate. Let's see Sunday if he can pull the same thing.
People are saying, what are our predictions? You said it's a 2-1. I'm actually
Real Madrid.
I'm gonna tell you, I will be very surprised if this game is 2-1. There's a lot of people in my comments already saying that we're either gonna lose this game or we are gonna crush you. There's not in between. There's nothing in between. Like, there's no people are saying there's no way we're gonna beat Madrid 2-1. Dude, it's hard to argue with Super Cup, man. The Super Cup in 2024, you beat us. I think you beat us 4-1. In 2025, we beat you 5-2. Dude, in this game, it's either these Super Cups are either a rout or nothing, bro. One way or another.
Yeah.
I
know, man. I know.
I believe we have 15. You guys have 13. So this is a very good.
Well, it'll be our 14th. Yeah, once this Sunday is passed.
All right, man. Well, I don't know if you have to go.
He didn't realize what I just said.
What did you say?
He didn't realize what I said. I said it'll be our 14th once Sunday is just passed. You're wearing the patch of 15, I think, on your shirts.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. I think Matrix sent me a picture saying that they're going to wear 15. I don't know if it's a Twitter, if it's AI.
I saw something.
I think you're wearing 15, mate.
I saw that on the chat, but I just didn't think much of
it. I think that you're wearing 15, mate.
Nah, really?
Yeah, I think you're going to be wearing 15, bro. 15. What's your say now at the moment on your t-shirt? What's it? What's it say? It's the other side, mate.
This side. It's just the
it's this side. Yeah, as you can clearly say, I got 15, mate.
They forgot the one.
No, they didn't forget the one, mate. They didn't forget the one, mate. It says 5, mate, because that's it.
Yo, we'll get you. You guys have.
It's banter, guys. It's banter. You know, don't worry. I don't go into extreme cooking sessions with Barcelona fans. I do one joke and then I leave it at that, man. It's sink in, you know.
We'll get there, bro. We'll get there. You guys had a 10-year drought in the Champions League, and then you went on and won like 7 of them. Hey, Dave, which glasses do you think I'm going to be wearing on Sunday? My victory shades or my red hat victory shades? That's the only question I got, dude. That's the only question I got. These ones, I only wear them when we win by 3 or more.
What happens when you lose? What do you wear? What do you wear when you lose?
There ain't no victory shades, bro. There is no defeat shades. I don't do that crap. I don't do defeat shades, man. I don't do it, man. I know you guys do. You guys cover up your faces. Carnage has got like a snowboarding goggles on and like a hoodie on when he loses. Dude, I don't have anything when we lose, bro. We ain't losing, bro. We ain't losing. I don't have to worry about it.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I hope that Real Madrid can do the job because we need a sweet revenge after that 5-2 absolute battering last season, bro. I need that revenge, mate. That made me call the Saudi Arabian police on Lucas Vazquez.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was, mate.
Yeah, it was bad.
So we need to have that battering, mate. I want to see some belt to ass, mate, like Will says, you know. Get that belt, man. Get that belt, man. Get that belt, man.
Oh my God, dude. I just know if you guys lose and if Barcelona beats you guys 3-1 or 4-1, dude, Will may just crush YouTube because he has talked a lot of smack. He will get 1 million views on his reaction because, dude, everybody wants to see his face if we win like this. Because I'm telling you, he's been on record. He's like, okay, the hard part is out of the way. Okay, so now we just have to beat Barca. This is basically ours to lose. Yeah, we already won this thing, and I'm like, dude, you do realize we are a much better team than Atletico Madrid, but apparently we're not. So,
guys, I'm making a Stone Cold Steve Austin type appearance on Football Chaos. I'm just gonna go on and just be like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm gonna wait for it for like 5 minutes for the intro to hit, and boom, I'm on it, mate. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, mate. That's what I'm gonna do, mate. Unless there's 10 people on, which Streamer doesn't allow more people. Unless there's more people on. Who knows, mate? Who knows? We'll see.
As far as my prediction, I already said. I think
Is Papillon on today? He is.
Yeah,
That's
he's gonna be
crazy.
on. He's gonna be on.
Oh, mate, I can't. I am joining then. 1, 2, 3,
No, he's on.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a lot of people. Wow, yeah. I think, yeah, it's crazy. We'll see, man. We'll see.
So for me, I think it's gonna be a close game throughout the most of the match.
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin music. It's David goes through.
No, bro.
Imagine.
No, bro. This is you guys. This is wishful thinking, bro. You guys. There's no way you guys can win this game. There's no way. Barcelona got this, man. Barcelona so got this. Like I said, it'll be close just because of that pride from Real Madrid. But at the end of the day, Barcelona will score late, and I think it'll make it seem a little bit better than it was. But thank you, Dave, for joining today, man. This has been an unbelievable show. It just flew by, bro. Man. It's like I think it's like 4 minutes until football chaos. I'll let you go, bro. Thank you for sticking around. We're supposed to do like 30 minutes, and look at us.
Madrid, a Madrid. Y nada más, a la Madrid.
I'm only gonna let you do that because I'm gonna make fun of you when we beat you.
Historia que tú hiciste, historia.
There's no historia, bro. There's no historia que tú hiciste. You guys, the only historia que you're gonna be doing
nadie resiste,
is that you're gonna lose.
De vencer.
It's you're gonna lose, bro. That's the only history you're gonna remember after this game on Sunday, bro. This is, by the way, I'm doing a watch along, bro. I'm doing a watch along for this. This is my first.
Are you doing a watch along? Yeah,
my first one.
Wow.
I don't do watch alongs because one, I'm too emotional, and then two, it takes too much of my time. But I could do one for a Clásico, bro. Come on. I could do one.
You're gonna have to do it, mate. I don't do watch alongs, as you know. People come to see my tears post game live anyway. So I like to sit on my couch with my cerveza, with a nice Corona, a lime inside, proper Vin Diesel, and go in, mate, and just watch the match. No. I like that.
Me too. I'm typically like that, but I had a lot of people ask me about this, so that's why I'm doing it. But I'm not gonna do it like football carnage, like every game. There's no way, bro. Like I don't do every game. It's just too much time, and then I just want to do one, and just a Clásico, bro. It's a Clásico. I gotta do it. I gotta be live when we win this championship, bro. Like this, you can't be offline, bro. You gotta be online.
I know. Man. We're gonna do it, mate. We're gonna do it. I'm doing it, mate. I don't care, mate.
Okay. It sounds too sad, bro. It's too sad, man.
Salen las estrellas, mi viejo Chamartín. De lejos y de cerca nos traes hasta aquí. Llegó tu camiseta pegada al corazón. Los días que tú
somebody said this is a fire. This is a fire. This is a fire right here. Funeral music.
We move, man. We'll see, mate.
Maybe you need
to learn. Maybe you need to learn the Barcelona theme
song.
And we'll do it, mate. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it. Allah.
Internet is undefeated, bro. Internet is undefeated. It is. Are you gonna join Chaos in a little bit?
I will make a surprise entrance. Yeah, I will, mate. I will.
All right, everybody. Please subscribe to Dave, man. Thank you, Dave, for doing this podcast with me. People love you here. As you can see, the chat is going nuts with you, bro. Thank you for coming in, man. This is a fire show. I cannot wait. I'm gonna redirect everybody to the Football Chaos show that I will be joining in just a couple of minutes. If you are going to join in, then I'll see you guys over there. Make sure you, when you're there, make sure you let Will know that, Barca volume, Barca and end the stream raid, if you guys would. Awesome. Nice.
Adios, people.
All right, man. Guys,
adios.
We are going to win this game. Tune in to my channel for the watch along during the game, live action. And then after that, I'm going to be doing live again for my usual post-game show. So I'm going to do 2 live streams separate. I'm not going to do 4-hour thing. So I'm going to cut it, and then I'll do a post-game show. What do you have coming up? You have just a live reaction after the game, Dave? All right, guys. Visca Barca, as always.
A la Madrid, nada más. Adiós, people.
Don't worry, guys. We got this. We're going to win this game.